Yes, Royal Family, greetings, love and light energies, give thanks to life, give thanks to the source. Yeah, man, so, me can't stop emphasize about these last days of we are living, even what they are, just based upon the behavior of humanity. We do have videos and a question say, are these the last days? But me can assure you say, it is. Now, me are going a more deeper. Me always try to use the biblical reference that everybody kind of used to and familiarize with. But me are going to know the original vibration and translation before it come in a Bible and where them feel for say and where them feel for tell we. Because we still have to remember in our family. That's why I talk about this whole Abrahamic thing and all of them things. Because you have to remember say no. You see, we in Africa, the Kushites, our original vibration is this. We know of this, because you see, we work with the third eye and the whole thing. We know of this sun vibration. But what them do now, them transfer it now to them new Abrahamic religion now. And I tell we say, this sun of man, seeing? The majority say is a son. So majority say the son of God for return and the son of man for return and all of them things there. But when you use your logics and say, son of man, son of man versus sun of man, which one are more logical? The sun of man is a more logical thing because the sun is that creative force and vibration will start everything. Now, in this first photo, now we're going to see a thing named the stellar nebula. And it will show you the process there. We start, and then they must show you, say, well, we get the average sun from that, and we get the massive star. The massive star, where we see, is the planet X, aka the Nemesis. And them try to show you the whole process that we go through till feet ending time. Put it like that, see? Alright. This other photo now we are looking at now is inside the planet, is inside the stellar nebula now we are look. See? We are look inside the stellar nebula now. And where we are seeing now, what we are seeing is the two particles will get caught up and start the whole thing. Like how mama and papa, right? We have the hydrogen and helium particle will start the thing. And them go through them process as how you see, there them can pause it and read it until the last vibration we go through now is when our son was born. And as where it say, the companion star get ejected away. See? Now, as I'm telling you in other videos, it not last. It already connect to this sun pan a magnetic vibration. It just get ejected away. Now, if you go research about the whole planetary thing, like the planetary nebula, seeing? They're gonna tell you say the sun was like in a casing, and when the sun bursts and born out of that casing, the shell, the casings are what? We have some big size asteroids and all of them thing there, and whatever position them get ejected and where them get caught in this whole magnetic field. The must say that is why we have the different planets and the positions with them there. Seeing? Alright. Now, what we have to understand as a family is that when we in Africa, just like how the Dogons them have for them teachings. When we as Africans, as Kushites, we have this original teaching. This is the teaching that we have. You see, the new teaching where we are talking about Matthew 24 and so is a translation where these Abrahamic religions try to water down the thing. So them change the sun of man to a son of man. You what me I deal with? So that's the confusion come in now. Alright. But find a video what day I watch on a channel named Israel News Live. I subscribe to that channel there. And this video just pop up and I tell you so I listen to the video family. The video I say everything we mother love for hear. And I have decided I have to share it to the eyes and for that them have an overstanding. So you say Matthew 24 hours are kind of refer to for those who know about this. So I go kind of go deeper now in the Matthew 24 vibration. We do it in other videos, but them go the way down the thing so. We're going to see what I go on now. See? All right.
To you a little bit on here. It says NASA's official designation, best guess, TRAPPIST-1 system, Nemesis, is a failed brown dwarf star with a mass of 12 Jupiter-sized planets. It cannot achieve fusion at its core, but can put out lots of infrared heat and light. Only infrared telescopes can see it. Presently, our binary twin star has 7 planets. The outermost 7th planet is the size of Jupiter with a Neptune-sized moon. The 7th planet is called the planet of the crossing. It is a circumbinary planet orbiting between Nibiru and our sun. When Nibiru gets closest to our sun, Nibiru has 2 debris trails with a length of a million miles. The tails contain an asteroid and comet-like bodies of ice rock. The orbital period takes 2,000 years along a highly elliptical orbit from the Oort cloud back to the sun. Earth's 2 solar telescopes, stereo ahead and stereo behind, imaged the 7th planet and its moon on November 11th, 2016. See the Jupiter tab. Kepler discovered its position during its mission, and the 7th planet has penetrated our solar system plane and is spiraling through it in a clockwise direction. At some point, it will come close to Earth and wreak destruction per revelation. Massive temperature changes will occur as Nemesis, or Nibiru, swings around our sun. With its 6+1 planets, the sun itself will be perturbed in a slightly new direction of degrees as it corkscrews through space on its journey to Vega. When the change happens, we will leave the constellation of Pisces and enter Aquarius for 2,000 years. Someone from NASA marked orbital paths of Planet 7 on Microsoft's Worldwide Telescope Web. I captured all the RA and DEC metrics and fed the data to find orb program. The closest approach to Earth is 0.0150 AU. Now, I have no idea what AU is. We are feeling the gravitational effects now on our planet. Earliest passed by estimate is in 2023 to 2024. Add 12 years more possible before main event, since there were no observation dates to go along with the locations. The Hopi tribal calls the 7th planet the red Kachina, and its moon the blue Kachina. The blue Kachina is most likely the Anunnaki home planet. Researchers have published papers and recently on how to hide a planet using laser and using nano gold as a shield against infrared radiation.
So a few pointers before we continue. You hear him talk about nano gold, right? And as even though original story about the Anunnaki stories that them come here to mine gold to repair them planet. See? You hear him talk about the red Kachina and blue Kachina. You hear him talk about the elliptical orbit. You understand, family? This thing is not a joke thing. You understand me I did? And as I tell you now, you see this video, yeah? I just for them I find this video, you know. And this video is nearly 4 years old, you know. It's really news, you know. And him still I tell about the virgin name Farada. And how him credited for predictions where he make. Will come true. Will actually happen. So this is not no joke thing, family. No checking even the time. The timing as well him say. 2023, 2024, eh? No, what more want me to say? What more you know to say, me I say the thing them where these top scientists and these top great men, we have them how much books, how much instrument and access to how much things can I come up with and I say similar or the same thing. This is not a joke, family. You understand? But people does, as what I say, man, people don't want this little evil world to end. And even apart from that is the education where we get, the miseducation where we get. Because this SUN of man, which is the SUN of creation, because I may even explain from first till it start everything. They might try to turn the SUN with them Abrahamic religious vibration to a SON. So if you never know, so we the original Kushites have our ancient knowledge about this thing, you know. But it's when them little new people are come about now in existence, and get this new knowledge, and then them a go around with them crusades and a push it upon the indigenous people. This are the end result. The S-U-N turn S-O-N. You see me I did, family? Make we continue. Make we continue.
Video here that you can find online. It's not easy to find this video either. It's very difficult to find it now. Downsizing OAHULLC is where I have the video picked up, and the title, Thank You Carlos Munoz Farada and Robert S. Harrington. And they're thanking them because Mr. Farada is the astronomer that came forth and published the information about the binary star system known as Nemesis or Nibiru, Planet X as some people call that. This man predicted with amazing accuracy several different earthquakes. One in Chile in particular says that the day that he predicted on January 24th of that year, and he did this in 1939, I believe is the year that this happened, at 7:10 p.m. an earthquake would devastate Chile, but no one would believe him that this was actually going to happen. It was based on the movement of the planets and the systems above that he was able to see that. But of course the earthquake did come, and it had devastating consequences to it. Also it says, indeed with 4 hours apart his prediction was fulfilled, and at 11:29 p.m. for 18 seconds Chile shook a major earthquake, and goes on to say that destroyed 5 provinces in southern Chile, killing 40,000 people. And he saw this, as a result of his work. The people were terrorized and everything was destroyed in the minds of those who survived. It goes on to say that there was the memory of the man who had announced it a few days before. That was just from the people that survived this. Now I believe this is Robert Harrington that's speaking now, and that is why I call it a comet planet. And it is a planet with, back over and see that, and it is a planet with a tail, planet with a tail. Munoz Farada explains that this great star approaching loaded with cosmic energy does not respect the established laws of celestial mechanics.
But just want to put in a little part there for you about the cosmic energy it can come with. So you see now, this is now where the Bible prediction what tell us say in these last days, who are going to start get vision, and who are going to start get dream, and our knowledge are going to increase. And even when we see it happen now, remember, when you see how the average people them talk now and I think, even like myself, you can't see there is something that cause it. What could have caused this increase in knowledge in our people? Or this grand awakening where we see are going around the world? It's not the system that teach we nothing. The more I things from we and a ban we from speak certain things. So it must be something that cause that vibration, family. So even the same Bible tell you, saying that these last days we're going to see all of these things, Then the energy, the cosmic energy will cause it, family. We have to just try to put the thing them together. Make we continue.
To me that it is an elliptical orbit, and he said the speed at which it travels when it comes in from out from behind our sun, he said it will do like a boomerang. He says, but when it goes to shoot back out past our planet, he said the speed is enormous. And he said this is what's going to just cause chaos on this planet. On this, here it says, Wormwood, or the horned god planet X, as he calls it, the fire-red dragon of old, orbits brown dwarf star called Nemesis, our binary star, detectable only by infrared telescopes far away. Okay, so Nibiru, planet X, circumbinary ninth planet in our solar system, planet of the crossing, 10 times larger than Jupiter, has a blue moon orbiting it the size of Neptune. Red Kachina, planet X, ancient collision of planet X, former moon, split lower half of the Earth. Collision created our current moon and an asteroid belt between Earth and Mars. I don't know about all these things here, but it's just some of the things that are being spoken about here in this.
Now you hear him mention about the wormwood God planet. You hear what it named the God planet. You see it come right forward to me I tell you now. So this are the God vibration, where the origin vibration. Then it start the whole thing, family. And you remember mention again further down same way. If you do research, I'm gonna tell you say Earth once was larger than this and it was called Tiamat. And it was when this planet, nobody no want to tell you the reason why it busts up and how it caused if you have the moon and the asteroid belt. So I talk about enough of my videos. But to hear the Virgin has tried to explain, I'm not sure where that vibration they come from. You see me as a family. Let us continue. Let us continue, man.
Companion theory, and you can look at binaryresearchinstitute.com to be able to see some of that information, but it says we are predicting that our binary companions will be found in an elliptical patch centered around the right ascension, 17 hours, 45 minutes, and a declination of 22 degrees. And then he puts up here, this is one of the photos, and it says here at 37 degrees, 32 feet, 44 inches north, at 97 degrees, 16 feet, 7 inches west, longitude, latitude, I believe. Our artificial second sun tracks our real obscured sun as Nibiru orbits nearby eclipse in Derby, Kansas. It was taken on the 8/21/2017. What is so interesting about this photo is that it was taken in Derby, Kansas at the peak of a solar eclipse. And I believe what we're looking at here is this is right here is what they're saying is Nibiru, Planet X. And, I don't know which part is which. I don't know what the little pink haze is. I'm not really sure as far as that on there. But there's several different images here that he shows. That one was in a mirror. Can't really see that one there, but you can see this one about the house. This was also taken in Derby, Kansas. I guess it's the same person taking the pictures, just at different time spots. And so you can see again, it's right here, just over the top of the house.
Here we are going now, family. You see that photo I show you? I always take them and I share them on my Facebook. And now my little friend them do a laugh and take it for joke. And something similar to this the man I show in the video. This is not where I show even. This is my picture of me taking. And you have to have the old, you see the old time phone them called my Galaxy tablet me use and take it. Because any you try to use them nowadays, new phone, it can put a black spot in the middle. Some of us are dropping that for show you. These are photos of me always I share on my Facebook and I use them in the videos too. I tell people, say, me see something. The red and the blue, the red Katrina and the blue Katrina. But everybody takes it as a joke thing, man. Let us continue, my family.
Math that's being used in some of these calculations here that I guess is what helps the astronomers to determine and to calculate the traveling, the speed, whether it be a binary star or a comet or whatever, so that they can calculate the exact time that these things will pass the Earth again, like in the case of Halley's Comet. So keep in mind, listen, if I get some terminology wrong here, I apologize. That he provides in this Excel format. It says one complete cycle takes 23,976 years. 12 constellations averages 1,998 years per constellation. We are leaving Pisces and are starting to enter Aquarius effective Tishri 1, 6001, September 1st, 2019. Think about that. This effectively ends the 120 years time, 50 years per Jubilee cycle. God gave the race of Adam for a total of 6,000 years. If the cycle of rotation is determined by the interaction with our binary sun through a shifting barycenter. So
as Matthew 24 verse 3 say, as Christ sat on the Mount of Olives and the disciples came to him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of your coming and of the end of the world? As I was telling you, it's not really end of the world, it's end of the age. So you say it a match up with what I go on here, so. Let us continue.
But there is one map that in the New Silk Road publication here is not thrown out. So there is one map that I have found where China, South America will be linked as part of the One Belt, One Road initiative. But the question comes to my mind, why not North America? Or even in the case of South America, we're not seeing very much. My thought is that what we're dealing with this, with the way they have set this new global trade system and trade route up, is it's because that part of the world is going to be facing when this Planet X comes rolling through here. That's been one of my thoughts on that. Not to mention that there is this issue of facing a global catastrophe. It's not a global catastrophe, but a war between the United States and Russia. And of course, if we get into a war with Russia, it's another reason why we may get obliterated. And it could be that the war is kind of pre-planned to be staged right about the same time that we're dealing with that we would be dealing with the situation going on with Planet X coming through. And from some of the estimates that we're seeing, like what we saw in the chart here, that the brother that gave this to me is looking around between 2024, somewhere in that date there. Now, there is a date in here, and I don't have it right in front of me here yet, but we will be looking at that in just a moment there, some of the other things that he shares with us on this.
So me I try to say now, family. You see how everything does a play out. And what day me do a video and I tell the them say the boy them up a CERN have a big judgment ball thing with them for do it in this a 2023, It a follow up from 1903. It could even go further. But when me get research from 1903, 1943, 1983, you see me I deal with, and now 2023 we're in. I'm sure you say even the movie when named Avengers Endgame is based off of the year 2023 when the boy them bust up portals just as we CERN would love to do. To get help for fight. You understand? Because we're out for go on now, Just as how you the bridge not mention, You might not say everything when me are saying, but as how me try to show the them say the calamity out for go on in the earth. And what these little wicked people are trying to do, just like how you see in the movie 2012, them not want to tell you. Them not tell nobody, them want everybody, them want most of iron knife to perish. Them by it that the any mass any limb they do from the Ice Age story, Are the similar thing. A similar thing I go on now, them not want to tell you nothing everybody. See in the movie 2012 people I go to work and the calamity attack them people in a building and it tear down with them. They not so them want to do it from them not want to aware of what go on. Now them a work with this CERN machine now for try open up them portals now for let out them bad boy demons now. As I tell them. If them not go possess most people, it a go possess the technology where them build. Cause I go to all them video there and tell them say the robots and the things them what them have make nowadays, they are capable of being demon possessed. But I don't want to believe that a fool no business. They are capable of being what? Demon possessed. So as you see in the Avengers Endgame when you see them open portals and everybody are run out to come for war, a similar thing them a plan. Family, it's not hard for we see and draw up. We see everything. We see everything. We know the news. We see everything and manifest. That's why I tell you them say I not have no 10-year plan, no 5-year plan, not even for a year. So what you see them come with now, UFO disclosure in our year, 2020. Because the Virgin say something about the new age supposed to start machine within 2019, Seeing? Where you see them come with UFO disclosure 2020. Then I tell them, I do a video, I tell them say the Mayans them. When the Mayans say for them ones would have returned at the end of the 13th back to. And the similar thing me I tell them, man. Because the Mayans them get defeated say about 16, 18, 16, 19. Seeing? them put it in a book, say 1618, they mash up the last Mayans them. So I could put it between 1618 to 1620. But the Mayans say, feed them gods would have return. And what you see the boy them do, UFO disclosure. Where you see them start to since what they are now. Even before this what they are, what them talk about them a shoot down this and shoot down that. Them start to acknowledge people free if you talk about UFO now. Since here now them come with a new strategy. Say them a shoot down this, them a shoot down that. So as I try to explain, say it's just a similar thing like the movie Independence Day, Part 2 series, when the good being will come for help them. You taking a movie there. The good being will come for help humanity, you know. Them shoot it down. Them shoot it down. And a big bad reptilian start running everybody on the planet. So these guys are showing everything in the movie family. These guys know what go on. Them see it, them have them telescope, them see it and them know what go on and them have make plans thereof. I just eat me and try to tell them. I mean I want this go too long, I want to take it in. If anything we do a follow-up, see me. So give thanks to them time. Love and light energies, you know. Rastafari. Aye, aye.